If you're looking for a game where you can show off the HDR capability from your TV, then World of Tanks is not the right choice. Hello my friends and welcome back to the channel. I try to keep this video as short as possible and I have to say I really like this game. World of Tanks on the PC, on the consoles is one of my favorite multiplayer games. But when it comes to HDR, and in this case we're just talking about the consoles because on the PC there is no HDR support at all. When it comes to HDR, this game is a pain in the ass. First things first, my friends, we need to talk about the Hdr Calibration Menu on the consoles, and the question is, does World of Tanks supports the menu here or the settings here? And the short answer is no, it does not. So I didn't find any relation between any of those settings and any HDR brightness, saturation or contrast settings in the game. I told you already I'm not very happy when it comes to HDR in this game, but that doesn't mean I would recommend to play it in SDR because compared to HDR, SDR is still worse. HDR still offers you much better colors, better contrast, and of course the maximum peak brightness is much higher. I was actually able to measure around 650 to 700 candela in Dolby Vision and HDR10, so there's no issue in terms of that. But there is a very big issue when it comes to the HDR in-game settings in World of Tanks because I was not able to find settings which would fit for all the maps. So it looks like to me that each map has different HDR requirements and therefore requires different HDR settings. And this is of course a no-go. Okay, so let me explain this a little bit more in detail what I'm talking about, and this explanation right now just counts for HDR10 and HGiG and Dolby Vision. So I found actually dynamic tone mapping on is the way to play this game, and of course I will share my recommended settings with you in a second. So what I have done always, or what I have done with this game as in many other games, I tested of course different HDR settings. Let me just quickly show you this menu actually what we have. So we have brightness settings where you can, probably not at the moment, but you have actually three little whatever symbols and you can set up this according to your preference. And then we have the Hdr Tv Calibration Settings, which by the way are not very helpful at all, but okay, I will share this with you in a second, okay? So every time when I thought now my settings are perfect for HGiG and Dolby Vision and I loaded a different map, something was off. Either I had clipping in the sun or I still have clipping. It doesn't look good at all. But anyway, that's a different story. This is the best I can do in this game, really. But anyway, every time when there was a different map, something didn't add up at all. I had to change either the brightness or the HDR maximum peak brightness and stuff like that. So I was not able to find one setting which would fit all the maps. I wasn't able, not in Dolby Vision, not with HDR10 and HGiG enabled. So dynamic tone mapping on at this very moment is the only tone mapping where I can actually recommend, where you don't have too much clipping and you still can see actually bright objects and you don't have washed out picture, and the picture is also not too dark, because this is a very big problem with Dolby Vision and HGiG in this game. The picture is just too dark, and then the problem is you have to increase the brightness, but we know what happens when you increase the brightness. You will also lower the maximum peak brightness and you will start to clip, and it is just terrible, to be very honest. I spent so much time to try to find settings for HDR10 and HGiG and Dolby Vision, but I failed because, again, each map requires their own settings. And at some stage I decided not to waste any more time on HDRG or Dolby Vision. I fully concentrated on dynamic tone mapping on, because in my opinion that's the only tone mapping form for this game, and this gives you the best experience in terms of HDR. And of course I like to share my settings with you. We're starting with brightness, and I decided to set this to 10. So my recommendation will be actually between 8 and 12 clicks from the left is a very nice brightness for my LG CX, okay, with dynamic tone mapping on. And when it comes to the Hdr Tv calibration, then I found just crank it up. Crank it completely up from 20 clicks from the left side. That's the way to go if you like to use dynamic tone mapping on. And by the way, I'm not going to share any settings for HGiG or Dolby Vision because again, they're just terrible. And this is the picture what we're ending up with when we're using dynamic tone mapping on, and my recommended setting. It is really nice to watch, not too dark, not too bright, really nice. Yeah, HDR effects, I mean, that's the only thing what we have really. But it is, or it does look great actually. The whole game, in my opinion, visual, not bad. Let's say like this, it's not the best, but compared to other games, I really, really like the graphic style. It is a very clean picture. As you know me, probably I don't like aliasing at all, and we don't have any issues in this game at all. And yeah, that's what you're ending up with. And compared to SDR, still the better choice in my opinion, because yeah, colorful, vibrant, actually contrast is great, and yeah, maximum peak brightness, also very nice. Okay, so this is my recommended way actually to play this game. Where is he shooting at? Let's have a look here. And I need to play this game more often because I had to start again, of course, when I moved to Australia, because I was not able, this was of course completely wrong. I was not able to use my old account actually. Just reload, please. Let's shoot here. Oh my God, did I miss? Oh, great shot. I'm not hitting it at all, this guy. I need to play more often. I have such terrible tanks. There's not a single hit point, huh? Or am I wrong? This is unbelievable. Let's come closer. And before some people asking, no, usually I'm not sitting that close from my TV, okay? I'm sitting behind my... Oh, of course not. Why I'm doing this? Okay, just wait. Wait. Don't shoot at me. Cheater. There are so many cheaters, you know, I hate it. I hate it. Okay, maybe it's my gamepad. Anyway, okay, I need to play this game more often. And if you like to play maybe a game at some point, so just add me to your friends list. I'm more than happy then to play this game because I'm a big fan of World of Tanks, okay? PC version or the Xbox version, in this case Xbox version, I really like it. Anyway, I think, yeah, that's enough for this video. I'm so bad, actually, I'm so bad. Anyway, okay, so I would say, yeah, give it a try, download the game, it's for free anyway, and don't waste too much money for this game because you can waste a lot of money. That's just a little bit of advice from my end here. And yeah, give it a try. Let me know in the comment section what you think about my settings, my dynamic tone mapping recommended settings, because there's literally just one recommended settings from my end this time. And yeah, I would of course appreciate if you like this video, and if you're new to my channel, just do me a favor, subscribe to my channel. I would much appreciate it. And now I would say over and out. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.